Welcome back to Rip Paper Scissors. This is Marcy. Today we are going to be doing day 7 of Christy's Beautiful Life. And here is the sketch we will be doing is by Valerie Spencer. And she has, looks like maybe 3x3 photos. There are 6 paper strips at the back. Pardon me. A couple of embellishments, journaling tag. I'm assuming it's double matted. And she does have a note on here. There are, I don't know if you can see, there's dotted lines. She says that's actually stitching. So I'll show you. I could just do it a nice, easy way, pen, and just kind of do. Or I do have this set of stamps. I have no idea where I got them from, but that might be fun because they're kind of wonky, weird. And again, sorry, I am doing puppy pictures. I just have so many I need to get used up or scrapbooked. So I've kind of come up with a rough idea what I wanted to do here. This paper has this on the back, and I had thought about using it for maybe Paris or something, but this time I'm just doing something a little different, and I've cut a couple of strips. I'm probably going to use that as a background, something like that. And I'm thinking this is going to be maybe a 10 by 8, something like that, I'm guessing is the blue piece. So I will get that all cut up. I was going through scraps so far from the days that we have done, and I couldn't find anything yet that I thought really matched with this. So I went digging in my scraps. Oh, this is one thing I did find in our scraps that kind of goes with the blue. Not sure, not sold on it. It doesn't do much for me, but we'll see. I found this, which is kind of cute, but when I flipped it over, it's like, oh my goodness. I just kind of almost have to do that. So I've got a couple of pieces that I could, this doesn't go the right way, but I can kind of finagle it to work, and maybe it'll be joined up. I could cut pieces that are maybe 2 inches wide and then just join them, and it would be underneath pictures so you wouldn't even see that it's joined. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And here's another piece. It's Cartabella. Couldn't tell you where it's which line, but again, same sort of thing. If I was able to cut it into 2-inch strips and maybe join it again under pictures. So that's kind of where we're started. I've pulled out some pictures. I had some random die cuts still left. Not sure that those colors actually go, but we'll see. I have, again, one of these big wood veneers. I have an Eat, Pray, Love, a little wood veneer, a little bone, and a little metallic paper clip. Not sure if you can see, of a puppy. So let me get some cutting done here and see what we can come up with, and I'll be right back. So for now, I've already got all my strips down. All the edges are inked, and I used Chip Sapphire today. Those 2 pieces that I had to make longer, that's where the join is. So I'm hoping we'll put something over them, or yeah, maybe just the pictures will come down that far. I decided to mat these pictures on that 49 and Market that was left over. So I've got them matted. I'm just going to give those a trim. You know, maybe it was just because my husband and I are getting a little older, but This puppy, as beautiful as he is now, he was such a little stinker until he was, yeah, I don't know, 10, 11 months old. It was quite something. That's what he would do to my arm. Just chew, chew, chew. And yeah, he's probably, God, 85 pounds now. So I'm glad he doesn't chew like that now. Okay. So there are those. I will just give them a quick ink. We had read somewhere about to be able to keep track of them where they are all the time, and if they're getting into something you don't want them to be getting into. We had a leash or a long lead on him as he was running around the house that you could just kind of stomp on the end of it if you needed to stop him or catch him from something. And he went through a lot of those because, of course, he chewed them. There he is, he's your baby. Look at that little stinker. Oh, what a face. He's licking his lips like he just chomped my arm or something. Okay, so I had kind of thought something like, oh, I guess I'll come down a bit if I can. Now I know the sketch isn't staggered like that, but I think I'm going to. Now I'm not sure if that's enough definition to be able to see the pictures popping off the background, or should I still add? I'm not sure. Or do you know what? I think I'll pause for a minute and just see what it looks like with white. So I did decide to mat them in white and ink the edges. I kind of rearranged the pictures a little bit. That one I had over here, don't know why, but it can also cover up a big chunk of it. So I think we'll do that. These two I have put foam on, so they kind of pop up a little bit. The poppies up here that I had, I don't think the green goes, but this teal color seems to match. There's a little paw print there, so I probably use that, but not that. I used, Valerie has this journaling tag down here, so I've used a Creative Memories punch that I had, and I'll probably pop that down there somewhere, or I don't know, maybe something like that. And I have, there's some hearts. I have some leftover red that I thought goes quite well with little bow ties, another paw prints, and a punch from, is this EK? Oh no, this is Fiskars. So I thought I'll just use up some scrap paper. Probably try to do 3 if I can. And one more piece. All right. Not entirely sure, something like that. What else are we going to add? Oh, I think I will use these stitch stamps to kind of come down the middle of each piece. And I don't know what else I would want to do. Okay, I'll be back. Use this guy. And I have a long block. To pick it up on. And then I'm just using the VersaFine Onyx Black. Sorry if my head got in the way. Okay, it doesn't show up super well on that, but that's okay. Just want to use a piece of paper so I don't go off the end here and get my layout messed up. So I'll just kind of join it from there. See, and now it didn't get on there. I think I'll just keep going with the same pattern. I might turn it the other way this time. Oh no, that was the other way. One. Two. All right, back the other way. We had, I'm sure we're not the only ones, but we had a lot of nicknames for Maverick as he was his busy little puppy. My favorite was Cujo because he was just crazy. Land Shark was another one. He just would zoom around the house ready to chew and chomp. What were some names you guys have called your puppies or crazy cats? We seldom actually call our dogs by their real name. We have so many nicknames. Okay. Now I'm going this way. I just wanted to clean my block off. I was getting ink all over the sides, just like that. I know a lot of this is going to be covered up, but that's okay. Mixed media, things like that, it does get covered up, but it's just nice to see the detail poking out here and there. Uh-oh, let's not get that on there. Good. Okay. Give this a quick wipe. Okay, so that is finished. And out of the leftover red little bits of cardstock that I had from, just using up scraps, but I remembered I had this paw print punch. That is EK Success. It's old. I don't recall what the name was or anything, but that's what I ended up using. And that's all I've got left for the scrap paper. So I am going to throw that out. But I had thought I might, just for fun or interest, maybe I'll lift this edge and kind of tuck it down a bit underneath the yellow. And it just kind of helps tie the little red hearts in a little bit more than the little tiny spots here and there. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I've got to still ink this, and we'll be back. Okay, I think I am finished. I'm not even going to add splatty bits or anything to this one. Again, here is day 7's sketch, Valerie Spencer's, and here is my creation. So I hope you've enjoyed today. If you could please subscribe, like, comment. It all is going to help me so much as we move forward. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you again. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.